Well, thank you, Mr. Carr, for being here.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule,
No
selling
problem.
all in media around the world. But I wanted to, for people that don't know who you are and about your career, could you share a little bit about your journey and how you've gotten to the point of where you are and your success?
Well, I've been at BET for 33 years. And prior to that, I worked for Earl Graves at Black Enterprise. And prior to that, I worked for John H. Johnson at Ebony Magazine. So it's been an amazing career. As I say in speeches that I've worked for three of the most successful African Americans in media. That's John H. Johnson, Earl Graves, and Bob Johnson. So it's been an amazing career, and I've learned a lot, and looking forward to share some of the things that I've learned.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear all about it, hear more about it. And then knowing that you've sold $8 billion in media sales throughout your career, and not only that, but being an entrepreneur, being an author, a philanthropist, how do you balance it all?
Well, the key to a lot of it is having a great team. So when people talk about the numbers that I've achieved, I haven't achieved them by myself.
Okay.
I've achieved them with a great team, people who are very, very experienced and knowledgeable about the industry, and who are very committed to African American consumers and the value that they bring to the overall industry.
Lovely. I love that. And then when you think about, people say it's not about what you're doing, it's about why you do it. So if you could tell us a little bit more about your reason why and what fuels you to keep going.
Well, I think when I look back and I think about people in their early stages of career, we all were searching for what our purpose was.
Sure.
What are we going to be dedicated to? I don't believe that people are motivated by money, and I'm going to talk about that in the master class. I think people are motivated by purpose, and so we try to help people find a purpose. It took me a while to find my purpose, and I realized probably about 15 years ago that my real purpose was helping people, being able to guide them in the right direction and help them sort of look inside. I talk about vision makers and a lot of the things that in my speeches and things like that. A vision maker is somebody who sees something in you that you don't see in yourself, and then they try to help you sort of see that and then create a blueprint to help you achieve that particular goal.
Okay, love that. That puts me in the mind of thinking about personal brand,
Yes.
right? And the importance of investing in yourself. Is there anything you want to comment around personal brand and image?
Personal brand is always important, but you have to understand what you want your brand to stand for before you can sort of start building that brand. So you've got to have this purpose, you've got to have this understanding of what you stand for and what your values are and what your beliefs are, and then you sort of start to build your brand, because you don't want to have to change course in the middle of construction.
Sure, absolutely. So just shifting gears and thinking about the master sales class.
Yes.
And when we think about sales, I've had people say to me, oh, I hate sales. I could never do sales. I've been in sales maybe just 15 years. You have a much more extensive career. But my impression that a lot of things that people do on a day-to-day is sales. So can you think about any taboos when it comes to sales?
I mean, life is sales. Everything we do is about sales.
Okay.
As a parent, you sell your children on doing the things that you want them to do.
Sure.
As a child, you try to sell your parent on things you want them to do. When you're looking to have relationships and friendships, it's all about selling. So it's not always in the professional sort of setting,
Sure.
but it's always in life. When you're trying to get your first job, it's about sales. When you're trying to get a discount, it's about selling.
Right.
Everything in life, you can sort of look at it in a way that you're trying to persuade people, influence people to do some things they may want to do or they may not want to do.
Sure.
So I think it's just really having a clear recognition that that's what you're doing. But trust me, everybody in life has sold somebody or something.
Right. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. And then thinking about being a business professional and an entrepreneur, when we think about getting critiqued and criticized in that profession, what is about that that's so challenging for most people?
Well, I don't think they see the value in it.
Okay.
I don't think people, when they critique or criticize, are just trying to be mean.
Sure.
I think they're trying to help you. I had the opportunity to learn that in sports. When coaches was hollering and screaming at you, and you're thinking like, why do they care so much to use that sort of energy
Sure.
to try to get me to do something better or something different?
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing whether it's in the workplace or whether it's in personal relationships.
Yeah.
I don't think you should assume that people are trying to be mean. I think the initial reaction is they're trying to be helpful.
Absolutely. And like you said before, that team is so important,
Yes.
right? So can you comment a little bit about the importance and the difference in a mentor and a coach?
Well, I think a mentor is somebody who is really spending some time with you that they don't have to, number one.
Sure.
I mean, they see something in you that they think they can improve, they can help you build upon. As I tell people, a mentee can't choose a mentor. A mentor chooses a mentee because the mentor has to decide, is there something there that I can work with?
Yeah.
A coach, that's a job that he's usually, has decided he wants to do for a lot of people. A mentor is looking at some individual and says, I see something in that person that's special, that I can grow, that I can help them sort of realize for their life and their careers.
Okay, love that. So is it safe to say on August 3rd, you may be doing some coaching in the masterclass?
I will be doing
You
some
will.
coaching.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So just tell everyone, what can they expect at the WVON masterclass?
The unexpected.
The unexpected, okay.
Right. This is not going to be a traditional type class. We're having it in an untraditional place.
Yeah.
We're having it at Persona. It's not like in a hotel sort of ballroom. So it's going to be very, very personal. It's going to be very engaging. So I'm not going to be the person that's doing all the talking. I want people to talk back. Yeah. We're going to do some mock sales things.
Okay.
I'm going to ask some questions and have people participate. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I can guarantee you most people have never been in a class like this before.
I love it. I love it. I'm excited.
So
So any other last things you want to say?
I think people should, sign up early because we're only looking to have 100 people.
Exactly.
So I want them to sign up early, so I don't want anybody calling me or texting me on my cell phone. You knew I was coming.
Right.
Why didn't you save a space? So none of that's going to happen. And I want people to come with a mindset to enjoy themselves. I don't want to feel any stress. Because we are going to have a lot of fun. Yes. I am going to sort of talk about some things that I think people already know that sometimes they forget. And I want people to understand that this is about growth,
yes.
Period.
Yes.
Growth. So personal growth, career growth, revenue growth,
okay.
Finances, personal finances.
Yeah.
It's about growth.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was amazing. So again, remember, August 3rd, tickets are now on sale. The event is being held at Persona here in Chicago from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. So if you're looking to hone in on your skills in selling, knowing what it means to have personal brand, image, and purpose, and really hearing from Mr. Carr, being coached by him in this day, please come out. You don't want to miss it.